Everyone, I'm back. I'm here with Jimmy Cara with Affordable Water Solutions and Reverse Osmosis. Did I get that all right?
Right.
Awesome. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself first?
Oh, my name is Jimmy Kara, and I'm originally from Africa. So when I got here, I thought the water was going to be very clean in this place. But I discovered that problem of water is everywhere. Everywhere you go, you're going to find some problem with the water system. So, but being here, I've been here for about 15 years, and half of that I've been in the water industry.
Okay.
So I've worked with some of the big companies, and I've learned a lot on what is going on particularly in the city of Houston and the surrounding areas.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So why should people treat their water? I mean, kind of let's dive in.
Yeah, that's a good question. Number one is that if you don't want the nuisance that comes out of the water, if you see the white stuff on your countertop and all that stuff, if you don't want it, then you need to treat your water. But the reason is, number one, we have time and again, you have heard the city of Houston asking people to boil their water. But boiling their water just kills the bacteria. But the reason why they need to treat their water is because the water have chemicals in it. If you see what is in there in the water that you're using in your house, you see various line of chemicals in it. And so we do all those testing to show you that you really need to treat your water.
Okay, so if the water's contaminated, basically, is what you're saying.
Right.
And the city can't offer solutions for that, or kind of what's the?
Oh, incidentally, the city has done a great job. Okay. For the city to bring the water to where it is right now, they've done a great job. Okay. If you take a drive to Lake Houston and you see the level, how the state of the water right now, you can tell that the city has done a great job to purify the water. It has gone through all the systems. Up to where it is. Now, they kill the bacteria and they clean the water to that level. That's the best they can do. Then, after that, that's when we come in to supplement what they have done.
Okay. So I feel like it's interesting because if the city can't do it, how do you do it?
Good question. When the city can only do to that level, that because it's mass, it's for the whole city. But as we do it for individual, the water right now that you receive will not kill you. Mm-hmm. It got the contaminants, but it will not kill you. They have already mitigated it to that level. Now, if you want higher quality of life, you want to clean your water a little more, that's when we come in. We take out all the contaminants that are there through the EWG shows exactly what kind of contaminants are in the water. So every zip code has different contaminants, so we get rid of those contaminants that are there.
Okay. Yeah. So briefly, how do you assess the needs in each individual home, or what?
Yes, individual. Well, what we do when we get to your home, we test the water directly from your faucet, fresh from your faucet. Then we walk you through it. We see the number of tests that we carry on. So when we carry on those tests, then we come up with what we need to deal with. Now, it depends on you whether you want to deal with that or not. But we give you the recommendation that this is the way you're going to deal with it. You're going to take out this kind of contaminants in your water. And all this type of water, the one we drink, the bottled water, this is reverse osmosis water, which you can get in your own house without buying anything.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess is every home the same? Like if Houston is done, would each house be tested individually and be different?
Yes.
Even though we all use Houston water?
Yeah. Oh, yes and no.
Okay.
It's around every zip code, you have the same level of contaminants.
Okay.
And so what we do, we run you through the EWG, the environmental group, who have done a lot of study on the water. We give you that website, you go through it, put in your zip code, and it's going to show you exactly the contaminant. Now, if we're in the same area, that's probably the same kind of thing. But we customize your system because they are so big homes, small homes, so we don't give you one size fits all.
Yeah.
We customize it to the size of the home, the usage, how many people are in the home. That's what we do. Okay. That way we can come up with something more affordable for every house.
Okay, okay. So how often do you service this? Is it something that needs to be looked at regularly or assessed regularly? Do you do the test on it like yearly, or how does that work?
Yes, we have two systems. The softener, that's the one you will see quite a lot in the garage. And then we have the reverse osmosis, which is under the sink. Now, the softeners have what they call resins in it, the ones which remove all those hardness of the water. So those ones we service it every 5 years. Okay. We take out all those resins and rebate to produce new ones. Then the second one is the reverse osmosis, the one under the sink. We take out all those the filters, we replace them every 12 months.
Okay.
And then you're back to normal. Then the reverse osmosis gives you about 50 gallons of water a day.
Oh, wow.
So you probably use that for cooking and all that.
Okay. And is it a monthly fee, or how does the softener, do you buy it once, or or the reverse osmosis is a monthly? How does that work as far as? Okay.
Now what we do, there's direct to sell where people pay for the system right there, and they don't have anything to pay for later. But there's also the way we finance it. Okay. We work with finance organizations that finance these systems. So when they finance it, the homeowner will be paying the financing company. Okay. Yeah, depending on their credit and all that.
Okay.
Small.
So they can get approved depending on what they're doing.
Right.
Okay. How long does I guess you said 12 months for one, and then every 5 years for the other.
Right.
Is it possible to see the contamination, if I just look at it?
Oh, no. Yes and no. The chemicals, you're not going to see them, but the bacteria you can see. For instance, if you see the the pinkish, reddish lining in a toilet pan, that's iron bacteria. Oh. Or if you see a black stain, that's manganese kind of stain. So those kind of things are there. But you can't see it directly in the water, like a clear water like this. You can't see that there's I can see zinc in that water. No, you can't see it that way.
So what do y'all use as a base, in the softener and things like that? Do you use any kind of chemical in that to make that purify it, or just? No,
we use salt.
Okay.
The salt goes in every 2 weeks to clean the system. It cleans the resins in the system and then flushes it out. So every 2 weeks it regenerates those resins. Okay. That way the system keeps working.
So it's my responsibility to change it just change the salt every 2 weeks?
Your responsibility is to put salt in the tank.
Okay.
It takes about 12 pounds, 9 pounds every 2 weeks. Okay. So it doesn't take too much. So the salt, when you fill that container, it probably takes you some couple of months.
Okay, so you're not doing it every 2 weeks.
No,
you're not putting salt in there.
It only takes every 2 weeks. It takes a couple of pounds to clean the system.
Okay, perfect. So you just put it in there and it kind of does it on its own.
Yeah, you just need to check it out once in a while. Just remove the lid and that's it.
So using salt in it, does it make it taste salty? I mean,
good question. No, the salt doesn't make it tasty because the salt is used. It detaches. You remember the calcium and magnesium that are attached on the resins. So the salt comes in and it detaches that. Now, when it detaches that, it rinses the system. That way it cleanses the whole thing, so it doesn't taste salt.
Okay. Right. So let's say, whether you're renting the system or buying the system and you move, for example, I'm a real estate agent, so I bought this system, or my client bought the system from you, is it transferable to move somewhere else, or what's the
Yes, we do transfers. We transfer you to a new location, and we assess the condition in that new location, because if it's the different zip code, then we have to assess to see whether that system will optimally work there.
Okay, so even if it's, I guess, rented, which you're financing
Right.
it, you can transfer
We
it
can
with
transfer
you.
it. Right.
Or is it transferable to another client? Like, let's say the person that buys the house wants to keep the system. Could they transfer somebody else, the contract to somebody else?
We don't get engaged in that, but
Okay.
they can, when they're selling the home, they can do it with the client. They can
Okay.
work it out.
Okay.
And then, of course, the other one is the financing company, so we don't we don't come into it.
Okay.
Yeah, but we do the transfer. We come in to help out in the transfer, locate, do all the assessment that is required.
Okay.
Right.
What sets you apart from other companies that do kind of what you do?
Okay, good. Our company, we do the number one, like I said before, we have a warranty on our systems. We have lifetime warranty on our system. A lot of the companies have what they call a limited lifetime warranty, but ours is full lifetime warranty on it. And that's number one. Number two is that we offer our services to all our clients that we offer services to. We don't charge them for the services when we go to do the services. Other people charge for that. We don't do that.
So you don't charge a trip fee
No.
or anything?
No, we don't charge for that.
Okay.
Because if it's a certain specific parts, we could say like now the filters, you can pay for the filters, but all the services that we offer, you don't pay for it.
Okay.
Right. So secondly, we deal with our clients. Our clients become family. So when you buy a system from us, you become a family. We inform you about everything that is going on, everything that you want to know about the system. You probably, when you're our client, we educate you on the system that you can teach anybody else about the water system wherever you are. Yes. So that's what we do for them. So another benefit of having us as a company, when you sign up with us, besides being part of our family or part of this family network that we have, we also offer you some detergents. When you sign up for our system, we offer you detergent for your home. You never buy laundry soap again for 10 years. You never buy bathing soap for 10 years, and all this is organic. We supply you with the organic soap, organic shampoo for your hair, all this for 10 years. So you never go to the store no more.
Is this homemade, or what is this?
We partner with the company that is supplying us with that.
Okay.
So we offer it to you. That way you don't need to buy any gain or all the things that you're buying.
Which have a lot of chemicals.
They have a lot of chemicals in them. So
Which probably hurts your water, which hurts, everything else that you're using because you're flushing it down your systems.
Right, because now you have clean water, so you can use organic products.
Okay.
So that's what we offer our people.
Is it? I mean, it's a company. What company do you partner with?
We partner with a company called Sonoma Country Soap, and there are two companies. The other one is Pure and Geno, down in South Texas, close to San Antonio.
Okay.
Right.
Well, that's an interesting thing. So how are they able to offer that for free for 10 years?
We work with them. We work with them to offer our customers that service.
Oh, well, that's pretty awesome. You
Right.
know, that probably the softer water and all that kind of stuff helps your hair, it helps your skin.
Right.
And then if you're using organic stuff, it'd probably help.
It keeps you more.
Kind of all goes together, right?
Improve the life.
Improve your overall health and quality of life, right?
Right.
Yeah, and I think also, thinking, when we mentioned at the beginning you're from Africa, and, there's a lot of countries and cities in Africa which don't have,
Right.
Water at all, much less pure water,
That's right.
So I think that probably motivated you to
Oh, yeah,
get into the business.
Yes, when you see what is there and then you see this, then you can work it up.
Yeah,
Okay,
'cause
now we can do better than
It's
that.
like we don't have perfect water, but it's much better, but we can make it
That's
optimal,
right. Right.
so.
Remember, the water in Africa is freshwater lakes, so they have apart from the other places where they got to dig down to get in borehole, but generally they have freshwater lakes. So usually they don't. The problem is the bacteria not chemicals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been
Because the
contaminated by the animals, by the
Right.
I mean, the people,
Right.
the actual
That's
people
right.
doing what they're doing in there, and
Correct. Correct.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's pretty. It's a very interesting concept. I'd love you to come out to my home and assess my water sometime. You know.
Thank you. And our services assessment is free, so it's all free service. So we come and do all the assessment, and we have no pressure. We don't exact any pressure on anybody. We educate you, show you what is there, and we leave it to you to decide on what to do.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, that is great information. So, you know, I really want to thank you for coming on, and I appreciate it. And if y'all need to get your water assessed, I would give Jimmy a call. Let them know what's the best way to get a hold of you.
My number is 832-853-6162. And that's a direct number that can reach me anytime.
Perfect.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so glad I'm here.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thanks for watching. We'll be right back after this commercial break.